Let's see what crazy-ass news articles we've got today. Quincy studies the possibility of allowing imports. Glitch City is one of the few places on Earth that's strictly self-sufficient with an import rate of only 0.8%. However, that might change due to the recent shortages across the city. Prime Minister Quincy revealed this morning that the government plans to have a more relaxed policy for importers. We won't lift the currency control, but we can provide them foreign currency at a low fixed rate. That way we can secure essential items at an affordable price, Quincy told AE. Some experts say that private companies are no longer working at full capacity, which is unsurprising news given that the Quincy government has seized most of them, resulting in the shortage crisis in the first place. Yeah, I don't trust this Quincy fellow. I don't understand much about frickin' economics, but he seems like a very fucked kind of guy. Definitely still learning. Since I'm a senior this year, I only have 2. That's great. I'm super glad that your education is still hopefully valuable to you. Educated people make educated decisions and choices, and are more likely to understand how things impact them and impact others. Yeah, I remember. I talk to you about it constantly. If you still need help, I'm still willing to tutor you and help. I'm not going to hold it against you. I know school isn't great, but I'm here for you. I don't hold a grudge. I want you to learn. That's what I care about. Is Kiramiki the biggest pop idol in history? The world at large is still coming to terms with the idea of the Lilim being so quickly integrated in our society. Some say they can't be treated as human because they're immortal and as such cannot really understand what it's like to be alive. But most of the Kiramiki fandom would disagree. This is shockingly, in a lot of ways parallel to how we treat other people. Excellent. Anti-Lilim people are insane to me. To me, Miki knows more about life than I do, and I'm older than this damn city, Richard Show, 55, told the Augmented Eye during a fan gathering. I'm with Richard, added Nacho, 6. I may be a dog, but I'm utterly fascinated with the way she writes about things in her blog. She's impressed by everything, and nobody really knows what life's about anyways. Can't argue with that. I don't know what the hell I'm doing right now. I'm playing a game about bartending to dogs. To the internet, and some people are watching it. What the hell do I know about being alive? Lilim receives mysterious messages. Halloween was back in October, but this terrifying tale didn't become popular until now. Reports say that Lilim across the city have been receiving strange transmissions with messages that are confusing at best and threatening at worst. The contents are not clear, as most of the Lilim can't remember exactly what they had heard, but the most mysterious thing of all is perhaps the fact that the Lilim could not record any of these messages while they were being broadcast. It was almost as if something had blocked the Lilim from doing so. I hate this. I really like most of the Lilim characters. So the fact that they're being discriminated against and targeted in a threatening, intimidating manner makes me sad. While we have nothing but anecdotal proof, even among our own Lilim, the mystery behind these messages is one we should be paying attention to. Agreed, we have to look out for the people, especially those that are marginalized. Let's check a chat room. I can't stop playing this game, Monster Girlfriend Chiari. I can't blame you. I love a good Monster Girl. Don't Google that unless you're prepared for what is to come. That's a pun. Gorgeous graphics, innovative and addictive battle system, fun dating minigames, cute girls, dat fucking music. That does actually sound like a really good game. I'm into a fun battle system with dating cute monster girls. And it's got a kickin' bitchin' soundtrack. Yeah. Is this the game The Goat? Don't know. Do you like the Goat Girl? Yes, I always love Goat Girls. I'm going to marry a goat. It's an alright game, 8 out of 10 at most. Shit game. No, it's a shitty game for idiot waifu bots like you. I feel personally attacked. I wish this waifu equals bad game meme would die. It's a stupid game pandering to idiots because what's there to discuss? Are we being raided by normies? Fuck off. Fun things are fun. Agreed, fun things are fun. You're not allowed to have fun with video games. All true. No lies were spoken there. Let's save, and let's get to frickin' work. Friday, December 23rd. Ooh, it's almost Christmas. Guys, is this a Christmas game? How convenient that we're playing it when it's balls hot out. Evening. Ah, hey. How are you feeling? A little more soft and warm. Nice. Come again? You heard me. So on a scale from steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? It's a good range. A sad pile of shit. Nice. I still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell, but how do I put it? The noise stopped. I don't know if I explain myself. Makes sense to me. That like inner monologue, like inner screaming hate voice that you get whenever you're really pissed at yourself. Once that goes away, things get a little better. So how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. I can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go, and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much, and she said enough to pay for this soda I'm having is fine. Aw, Dorothy. I know I make fun of you a lot because you give me a lot of work in editing and censoring, but at least you're sweet. How did you get her number? I have contacts. Oh. Right. Anyways, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know, you hear? Good boss. Thanks. I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know, though. Nice to know. Anyway, we have work to do. Alright, let's go. I really wish there was a freaking random button. Like, I like most of the songs, but at the same time, I don't feel like just picking random shit all the time. Jabroni, hey, my dude. All is well, my man. All is well. Jeez, I hate that. I'm doing all right. How were your interviews? I saw way too late that you were streaming Darkest Dungeon 2, so I couldn't catch any of it. But I hope you're having fun. And it's everything that you want it to be. And I hope that the interviews went well and that life doesn't suck. At least not as hard as usual. I'm a little far from affiliate. I'm 30 away from affiliate, but if you want to share my stream, I'm not going to complain. I would be very thankful for anything. Time to mix drinks and change lives. It's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? No. Welcome to Vaha. Oh, it's you guys. Hell yeah! Look at this shit. I think that's a. Does that look more corgi-ish, or is that another Shiba? Part of the face shape seems a little corgi-ish. Hey, be more respectful. I bought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. That's... Do dogs get to pick their own names? Because this is totally a name I would pick, like, if I were a dog. Interviews went well. Most importantly, it's over. Good to hear, man. I hope the outcome is what you desire. Whatever that is. I want you to be happy. And I want you to have fun when you're not at work. I want it to be worth it. As I've coined a new term. It's not raging against the machine, it's resting against the machine. So take care of yourself. Rest, relax, do what's fun, find ways to unwind. Boss, I'm taking my break. What? I don't know what she's... No problem, man. I don't know what she's got against dogs. Look at these little bastards. Shit. So what brings you here today? I don't know it. I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? It is a corgi. Hmm? Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana. That's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Sierra thing? Part of it. I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here we can take in any dog without a place in this world. We created our own heaven on earth. And do you take corgis only? Okay, it is a corgi. All right, my corgi senses were tingling. Not just because there's one sleeping over here. I can just tell. Do I look like one of those safe word bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly I can only take care of those who are the same species as I. Sad thing is, I'd take him more seriously, but it's a talking corgi with an eye patch. Don't discriminate, Joe. Don't discriminate. I don't like that. Will you get anything? I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I stutter? Alright. A manly drink for the dog. Maybe I should just give him something bitter. Maybe we can get him something manly and bitter. Ooh. Can we pile drive a dog? That seems like not something I want to do, but like I'd like to pile drive a dog in a hugging way. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make it a big because I need money. We're about to get evicted if we don't play our cards right. 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we mix it. I don't want to get evicted. I just bought a Christmas tree, and what's going to happen to our cat? Yes, this is just what I wanted. Ugh, this tastes worse than my own butt. Ah, classic dog stuff. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know. You picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks. Does he really get paid? Your efforts to keep Sierra afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand, though. Like the fact we don't have enough balls. Okay, actually, play balls. I thought it was going to be like a snip. Because they're dogs, you know? Can't they just share the ones we have? That's not how corgis operate. This little bastard is greedy. He's sitting in there right now and he's probably hoarding everything. The Bostons don't have a damn thing. You fool, every dog has a right to have his own ball. Dog rights, equal rights. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying? Wait, don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all of her money like water. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that? But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls. That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper, a box of balls or a box of balls? Are there boxes of boxes? Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together? Don't be silly. Yeah, you moron. Never thought about how they ship boxes. I think they are tied together. Never really looked into it. This game's making us think. That she's paying him straight from her pockets. Boss is that kind of woman. This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know. Doctors consult doctors, boxes come in boxes, bottles come in bottles. Oh, as expected from you, boss. Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks. So tomorrow you're going to check for people selling boxes, you hear? Sir, yes, sir. Except that to boss, a good steak is more valuable than money. Jill's just not even paying attention. She's off in her own little world. Wait, what if they come with foil? Rosenstrauss had to be taken to the vet because he ate the foil a piece of cheese came in. Curses, you're right. We need a contingency plan. Besides, boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog. I wonder if we can strike a deal with those vet cipher bastards have. She's always so nice with us. Oh, she means Betty. I like it when characters reference other characters. It makes me happy. Makes me like I feel better because I'm paying attention, you know? I know her. Her smile is so cute, too. I agree. So it's better that we vet for a vet? Oh, the wordplay. Yes, put that on the list. Ah, Nacho. Oh, yeah, I forgot she knew the dog. Are you staying for a while? I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run. Great, Gil can go with you. I can? You will. I'll still get paid for today, right? That depends on Nacho's evaluation. All right, Greenhorn, let's get going. Oh, I'm paying him anyways, by the way. Just wanted to mess around with him. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? Gil looked like he needed to take a good break. And he's the kind to just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit. You put it that way. Anyway, I'm going to be back to my office. Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her, too. Yeah. So you having anything? Actually, I'm just going to go sit over there and be on standby. Await orders. Okay. Shit, I missed the chance to ask how or if he gets paid with money. Yay! Oh, speaking of Betty. Man, I sure need to get wasted. I failed to see how getting wasted will make you feel bad. Sheba! For fuck's sake, you piece of scrap. We just got out of a building full of dogs. But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. That's what I've been saying. Hey there, robot. And he talks. Welcome to Valhalla. Yay, Betty. I really like Betty. Hey, Jill. Give me a beer, will ya? Gotcha. Does Deal want anything? Okay, roll. Sir, yes, sir. So cute. He's fine. Just a beer, then. Friday after work isn't just a beer, though. It's the beer. Don't know if I can agree with that. Don't much care for it, but I can understand a drink. Can't argue with that. I'm more of a coffee guy. And that's only because my wife got me into it. I could make it a big for the heck of it. I am going to make it a big for the heck of it. Because I need cash. And I hope that that means it pays more. Because I'm struggling over here. And yeah. Here, let's make it special. Yeah. Cheers. Hey, Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. No, thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking up space. You make me buy something like every day. We've got Christmas trees and posters and stuff. We're barely holding on by a thread, Jill. So how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that's Laura girl. That Laura girl is stirring things up for better or for worse. For worse. She's, like a rabbit. Like Alice Rabbit? An overtly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest of things. And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. It doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with, even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit, poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl, and it's sweet that she tries so hard to not offend anyone, but seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. Yay, Deal's here. I like Deal a lot, too. If I were a robot, I would want to look a little bit like Deal. He's got a nice gray scale kind of coloring. It's clearly a robot, but still like aesthetically pleasing to like mimic humanity. It's nice. It's not like too human, like Uncanny Valley shit. This is good. This is the kind of robots I like. You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Oh. It's one of those. Like a rabbit. It raises up the question of whether she's really like that. Or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that? How? You go out with her. Why? To test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know. I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. You know it. You know why. Little attraction. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. How is that any good? She's cute, and her reactions are cute. Yeah, not hiding anything there. But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right then. Don't scare him off. Happy to see the pupper back and forth. Yeah, you got to see a rad Shiba and a militarized corgi. So, good shit. That's a good start of the day. Enjoy work. I'll see you soon. Be safe. I hope it's a better day than the last couple of days. Bye, Mama. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... Say this Laura girl. Do you guys get along? I wouldn't know. We get along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer. Why is she there, then? Because she likes dogs. Hell yeah. She's speaking the truth. Like a good dog. That's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. That's really a superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. May I say something? By all means. If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person? Lilum? More assertive partner. Yo, piece of scrap. She's totally calling you a pussy. She's right, though. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things. But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for the better or for worse. Who knows, maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. I don't know, you don't want to change, like, every part of yourself. There's a fine balance when it comes to dating and romance, where, like, you need to be willing to change certain parts of yourself. Like, if they legitimately bother the other person, or if they're harmful behavior, something like that. But if it's a core part of your personality, I'm not going to change and make myself more manly, or more assertive, or more masculine, or anything like that, just to get somebody who, like, isn't going to appreciate who I really am. It's one thing to make improvements on myself, and, like, work on my self-confidence, or self-esteem, or something like that, but I'm not going to change a core tenet of who I am for somebody. And neither should you. Or she'll drive me nuts. Like, I like the calm, kind of chill personality that Deal has. If I was going to go gay for a robot, I would choose Deal. I think so. I think we would be cool together. I guess that's a possibility too. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you? And you already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make me sound like some skirt chaser. She's not into girls. How did you find out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed giddy afterwards, though. And she got a compliment, I guess. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. Yeah, meeting a lesbian out in the wild. It's a cause for celebration, I guess. You'd think it wouldn't be as big of a deal in, like, Cyberpunk in, like, 2069 or whatever when this game takes place. It was weird. Okay, enough Laura for a night. Refrain from using "that's what you said last night" jokes or variations thereof, please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a Bloom Light, please. Give me a Fringe Weaver. All right. 1 Bloom Light and 1 Fringe Weaver. All right. Let's get started. Bloom Light, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All aged and on the rocks. Aged rocks and mix. Alright, and then we needed a Fringe Weaver. 1, 2, and a shit ton of alcohol. Look at that. We're filling it right up. Someone's getting frickin' show-wasted. Aged and mixed. Hell yeah. Please pay me lots of money. I need my house. Here you go. I wonder why it's called a Bloom Light. Seems it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. Seems that company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark? Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? Oh, we were just talking about this. In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say for better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you were one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word? Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis. Yeah. Especially lately. It is a struggle to get out of bed and to, like, not just want to die. It's a really bad place. And Florida is probably one of the worst places. Hey. I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think I became all that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How was that bad? Because you get depressed when nothing works out. We'd all go and protest. We'd start all kinds of movements to see things change. I really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against a wall. That wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad. Aw. Not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group only to find people who were in it because of a fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather the other people. You seriously never thought about it that way? You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on the past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh yeah, the one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at the Safer Toy Company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. He was too busy getting little tummy rubs and ear scritches. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? They pay for the dogs. The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. This is coming from someone working at a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying them. I'm not completely certain we do. Will you get anything else? Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow, and by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine. Let's go then. See ya, Jill. Bye, Betty. Bye. Please come again. Man, you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if anyone comes in. All right. Nice. That was fun. We got to meet some good characters. Dogs and otherwise. Let's go ahead and save. And get started. Make sure you guys are getting water, stretching, taking care of yourselves. You deserve it. No dogs in sight. Okay, let's get some new tunes. Ba 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 ba. All right, good enough for me. All right, back to work. Welcome to Oh, hey there, Alma. Alma! Oh, we haven't seen her in a long time. I hope she's all right. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. Let's try to cheer Alma up. She really likes classy drinks, but what she really likes... beer? Oh, no, wait. She likes bad touches. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I remember her order. Rocks and mix. Hey. And this? It's on me. Drink so you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? Huh. So how is it? Well, it has alcohol and I'm in a bar, so good enough, I guess. I got you to speak, that's all I wanted. What, you're gonna jinx me or something? No, but you being down and silent is uncanny. You're making it sound like I'm some sort of windbag. You know what I mean. Yeah, you know she likes the bad touch. It's a drink. It's a drink, you know. But she does. Like, it's a joke, but I'm pretty sure she does in multiple ways. She's made jokes about it. I'm not just interpolating here. I've got a pretty good idea. I know my customers. So why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly, Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. Nowhere to go but up. If you're already feeling like garbage, like human shit personified, you know, what's a little more steam on there. Now you're just steamy human garbage. So, you know, just adding some fun, colorful adjectives to the mix. So go ahead, unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister, Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary, I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then, more specifically that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Who abused who? Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that she never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So what does this fully capable woman do a couple weeks later? Why, bring her abusive... Okay, the husband was abusive. Well, that sucks. I can understand leaving a guy, or leaving anybody, if they abuse you, mentally, physically, spiritually, in some cases. So that sucks. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights and then left. What a douche. Well... Huh, you reacted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh, no. So she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my partners. Prostitution is like a job here. Like, it's a legit thing. Like, sex workers exist. So if, like, that's her thing, just let her... I don't know. If she wants to do it, let her do it. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such a sweet angels, they made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Ava are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I started scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Eva and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty darn well. Oh, look at that. That's cute. That's nice. We like extra art around here. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Ah! Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Family isn't immune to things. They are not blameless. And they do not get, like, get out of jail free cards constantly. I can understand, like, wanting to, like, give them some slack. But if it's a pattern of behavior, and they're doing nothing but harming you, I get out of there. I've cut out my parents twice now. And it's for the best, I think. I feel better about it. My wife feels better about it. I feel better about my kids not being around that toxicity. So yeah. If it's not offering any benefits at all, fuck that. Any way I could help? You just did. Huh? I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell, though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom, your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get all this off my chest, you know? Catharsis. It's very important. Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Oh. Now, all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. That's funny. Kidding, kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Ava. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. Yeah. You're fine the way you are, but, you know, if you being comfortable and there's, like, a mental health aspect to it, yeah, do some research. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. Jill is pretty cute. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had any problems with that. Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out? If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her, somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine. Yeah, that introspection, that, like, self-awareness is, like, I wouldn't say proof, but it's supporting evidence that you are probably going to be better off than the person that you're comparing yourself to. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey, am I lying? No, but there are things best kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Give me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. Alright. Cold and alcohol. Let's just, let's pick something random. Sugar Rush? Nope. Sparkle Star? Nope. No. Piano Woman? No. Piano Man? That works. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. Can I make this one a big? I'm not sure if this one comes in big. I don't think it does. But it's fine. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks and mixed. Here you go. Thanks, I needed to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on, you heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure, something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say, Joe, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like the legs the most. There's the convenience factor. You know, you just hold it like that. That's nice. And the white meat is good. Really? I like breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? But you can do so much with it. Legs have a better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breasts is easier to enjoy than legs and a lot less messy. You silly girls. Boss? You're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best parts are the wings. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From a spicy chicken. Good joke. You know, spicy chicken. Oh, okay, it's the store. The shop 2 blocks from here. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, because, thought as much. Yo, Armitage. Alma. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up, but it'd be cooked otherwise. Great, I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back to my office. She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice. Nice. I like wings. Like, they taste really good, but I'm a lazy bastard, and I don't like eating around the bone and then throwing out the bone. Like, I know it's basic and kind of shitty, but I like boneless wings. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. I'm a baby boy. Weird. Maybe she got a mixed up order, and that's why she left them here. She usually orders stronger stuff. I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. I'm out. I'm out of the running. I got 2 tattoos. Joe won't like me. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well-coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Not gonna happen. I wear gym shorts and graphic tees. So, I'm not getting either one of these ladies. Which is fine, because I'm already married. I'm taken. Some muscle is always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see. So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay? Let's give her something to help get over her spiciness of the wings. So maybe like a spicy drink. Let's see. What's gonna, like a sweet, I guess? Or a bubbly? Maybe a frothy water. Nah. People drink beer in wings, like that's a good combo, so I feel like that might work. I'm probably thinking too much into this. Let's give her a big beer. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. I hope you like it. Here you go. Damn. No more spice, but I have other problems now. Alright, so next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl's cute or cool, but nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Oh. Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. Redheads are very cute. What about white, like your boss? Oh. You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with a bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's just say I'm into girls too and start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment. I would never let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think about it too much. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill, you've heard my problems so many times, now I want to help you. Come on, come here. Huh? I told you to sit here, come on. What? It's Jill. Oh, she's so cute. We never get to see Jill. Oh, this is nice. What are you... All right, then. Now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Hardly. The bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay, then. I move this here. Click and... She just hacked our shit. And I think I saw a little Alice Rabbit thing right there, you know? I think maybe Alice is Alma. There might be something to that theory. Now it works for you, for me, and that dog in the Hawaiian shirt. Why with him too? He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right, and how did you even manage to... Oh yeah, hacker. Right. Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty, mind telling me why? It's a long story. I don't know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then, it's something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. Been there. That was the only time I ever actually had to study was in college. And even then, like community college, I didn't really have to study all that much. I still did poorly in a couple classes because I didn't study. But for the most part, I was okay. I had this perfectionist streak that it wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. Oh, like a little TA? Oh, that's cute. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave me more credits. I really liked her, and after some time, I found out she liked me too. Oh ho! We started going out. I met all of her family even, and... You want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There's no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. A sugar rush, then. You can't mess that up. Right. Jill asked for a sugar rush. Now, how did this thing work again? I hope I don't have to pay for this. I'm worried. I'm running out of money. There we go. Okay, it costs nothing. That's good. Here. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know. People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Ooh, I want to go to a cat bar. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So keep telling me the story. Well, as the career went on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session. Investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking? I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had only gone through the motions, day after day, from high school to graduating. I felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all of my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. So a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Nora was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things. I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of our house, and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. So this is how it all went down. You hate to see it. But I understand where she went, where she's coming from. I got lucky where I really enjoyed studying biology. And teaching was pretty fun too. But not everyone has that luxury. Sad stuff. I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. Huh? The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection, heart attack. Apparently she had it for a long time but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yeah, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid for fuck's sake. She lost a sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride, fear, a stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past. Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. Yo, boob tender. Yes? Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up. Big beer, big beer, big beer. What makes a big in this thing? Well, luckily we know. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We did it. Big beer for Jill. Thanks. Aw, she's got a little smile. It's nice. I need to remember to take care of my cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of those perks of the BTC-issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. You can get liver implants? That's crazy. I didn't expect that, but I should have, probably. Oh. Hey, Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. So just like you're behaving right now? Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't, it's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. Lenore sounds awesome. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. That's sweet. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. And now... You know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh? Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remembered a night we spent in a club. Ow. I started talking about how drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh. Interesting. Are you okay? For some value of okay, yeah. It's just... I wanted to thank you, Alma. To thank me? I guess I just needed someone to tell all this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself. You insisted on listening to me. You stood there, listened to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, that I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client. But I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least, your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up, I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's just... It's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? Well, yeah, you want to tell everybody kind of how you feel. I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost, and if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. Hate it. That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know. Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill, you listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Reciprocal. It's nice. Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget, did you ever talk all this out with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know if I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. I don't want to share my problems with my parents. Don't trust them. Now you should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. That Alma girl sure is nice. Boss, did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did. You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss, about those chicken wings? Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana, we don't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Call him manager. Boss? Oh, thank God we got $8,000. It's been nagging me for a really long time. I've been worried. 0 mistakes, good commission, good payment. Ooh. Boss's bonus, actually helped us here. We would not have made it without Boss's bonus or the flawless service bonus. We got very lucky. Whew. Your account was charged $8,000. Have a nice day. Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind and now she'll focus at work with no problems. Bill paid. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill? Man, we barely made it. $200 to our name. Freaking yikes. Alright, let's look at some articles real quick. Model Warrior Julianne returns. Oh, Jill's gonna be so happy. Aww. The classic magical girl show Model Warrior Julianne is coming back to public television this February, almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower classes who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. That sucks. You shouldn't have to, what's the term? You shouldn't have to give up, happiness to live. A lot of, people who are poor and living paycheck to paycheck, it's like, well, why do you have a cat? Why do you have a TV? Why do you have a phone? If you're so worried about being poor, why do you have all these things? It's because you want to be happy. What's the point of living if you're just working to live and you don't have any good things in your life? Fuck that. Luxuries, to a certain extent, should be, to me, a right. Not everyone has the right to, a mega yacht and shit like that, our 0.1% bastards that rule over us all. But, everyone deserves days off, things that make them happy, ways to de-stress, a nice cat, internet access, shit like that. But, that's just me. That's me and my radical progressive ideologies. Nanomachine rejection has taken over 80 lives this year. Aww. So this is a thing that's really happening. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases has risen to 80, an increase from the 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests, wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like this will be rare in the following years. So, police forces are releasing nanomachines as, like, weaponry? Like a quote-unquote non-violent, but it's still killing people. That's fucked. Ooh, an update on the Lilum thing. It looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, serves as our very own test subject for the investigation. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. White noise intensifies. End of transmission developing. So there's some kind of big source going after the Lilum and tormenting them and trying to bring them into like a hive mind. So, because I know there's like from the Lilith, the big machine in the sky kind of thing where they all come from. That's worrying. Danger U, what have you got? Grand Slam Fighters. Is anyone into wrestling here? I became a huge fan of GSF recently, and it's a really solid product in IMO. Much better than the E. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid-card. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid into the main event? Yep, he's going to face Yusuke at the Dome show. Why don't they push the great DK instead? He's much more talented than 66. Because American Kid actually moves merch, unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke. Who's hyped for the Women's Championship? That one should be the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good, just watch some of his work in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and arm bars, nothing that impressive. Wrestling is fake. I have nothing really to add to that, unfortunately. I don't have a lot to say about wrestling. Other than that, it seems kind of like fun, but it's just like it's too late for me to get interested in it, I think. It's got too much history. It's the same reason I can't get into like Dragon Ball Z. I wasn't really allowed to watch it as a kid, so like going back into it now, it just doesn't make any sense. I remember like kind of watching an episode like when they fought Frieza when I was like 7 or something, and I thought it was interesting. Like I would have watched it, but I talked to my parents about it, and they're like, absolutely not, it's the devil. And because it's just gone on for so long, and like I don't have that history with it, I'm not that interested. And it just seems a little tropey now because it's been around for so long. Just not something that interests me. We've got enough time. Maybe we can do another half shift here. I'm not going to buy anything because we're poor as fuck. So let's just go get some money. December 24th. It's Christmas Eve, guys. Evening. Hey, Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. Improvement. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're going to spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kind of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the 3 of us, the dogs. You invited Titty Hacker. Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. All right. I don't really like Christmas parties. Or parties in general, really. I'm just not, like... I'm not much into, like, the big social gatherings. It feels kind of awkward, and it's just never been my scene. I'm pretty introverted, I'm pretty introverted, and after a while, parties just exhaust me, and I just don't have the energy to do it anymore. Like, I'll have fun for like an hour or so, and then like, it just starts to weigh on me, and I become a little bitter, and I just kind of want to leave, but I don't want to be mean to the people who invited me. I'm just not interested, and I get tired, and I'm not gonna say I lash out, but I might get a little salty, and that's not nice to the people who like generally want to be there and like aren't actually being dicks. They're just enjoying a party. Yeah, I like small gatherings, small gatherings, small people bits. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh my! I like these two characters. They look fun. The one on the right, the green-haired girl, looks like that. I wonder if that's a coincidence? It can't be. It can't be. Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Because the Labyrinth. That's a good joke. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right. When you see a building filled with hobos, this should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? What the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? A Brandtini, please. Right. The girl asked for a Brandtini, though. Lilum freaks me out. Okay, I guess it's just a Brandtini. Just the one drink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna make it a big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All aged and mixed. There you go. Here you are. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, Miss Vela. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. Oh, so she's cosplaying as like the person up there. Interesting. And your Lilum friend is Essentia. I get it. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Okay, maybe not. I think I messed up who was who. Vela, have you heard of a game called Y2K, bartender? The cult classic game that has seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year? That one, we're in a cosplay group dedicated to it, and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something I miss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Vela asked for a fluffy dream. That Lilum still freaks me out. I wonder if that's like the person who's been like showing up in the like the TV. Every once in a while they like knock on the TV from inside it and then they disappear. So are we getting stalked by some kind of cyber ghost? I think the Scooby-Doo gang had a run-in with a cyber ghost. So did Danny Phantom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, all aged and mixed. Here you go. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. That's fascinating. That they have enough going on in their hard drive to be able to make conversations as vending machines. I wonder what their thoughts are. Does your friend prefer the 80s or the 70s? 80s, I think. Oh shit. Boss, Dee R&B. I'm coming. You see, Dee is a 1970s purist. He has tased people for even liking 80s R&B before. Oh, that must be the name of the vending machine. He got tased! Oh, God. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. That's... Wow. Okay. I don't know if I would use vending machines if I could upset them and have them, like, tase me in the balls for ordering the wrong snack. Or having the wrong opinion. He'll be confused for a couple minutes, but that'll be that. You should check on him, though. Right. Thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Black sailor uniform. I hope I'm just overthinking it. Oh, is that the person from like the first episode? I think there was somebody right there in the middle of the screen. They're on the thumbnail, like the first video I did. So that must be them. Because, yeah, that was like a black and red sailor uniform. Huh, okay. More importantly, though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey, Dorothy. Trigger warning. There it is. See, I was just talking about it. There it is. Trigger warning, by the way. Oh, hi, honey. Are you okay? I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Alma just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that. Right. Dorothy seems down. She asked for a sugar rush, but hasn't she told me about a drink that cheers her up? Oh, shit. Fuck. I'm gonna look it up. Valhalla Wiki. I wanna make Dorothy happy. People, Lilum, Dorothy. The Piano Woman, I guess? That's what it says. Favorite drink is Piano Woman, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna trust the power of the internet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here you go. This is... Didn't you say you liked having a piano woman whenever you felt like celebrating? Or were you feeling down? I did? Wait, I did. You actually remembered. Yeah, I totally remembered. You're so sweet. I was half expecting her to say that she meant a literal piano woman. Glad I was wrong. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So, from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me more about it? I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad and that's all I needed to know. It's very sweet, Dorothy. Sorry for the loss, though. I mean it. Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you Lilum really understand death? Sorta. Kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do? We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. That's basically the fear of death. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death, and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, there was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like this, live like I do, helps me not take things for granted. That's important, too. Yeah, a lot of people have made a lot of strides for us to have, you know, the rights that we have now. Some people are trying to take them away. Certain ghouls that may or may not be in high positions of authority in this state. But we can't forget the people who fought to give us what we have now. Seriously, though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. Yeah, absolutely no self-control, no rights, no self-autonomy, which is funny because they're like automatons. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools, but how could those laws still apply to them after they achieve self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed by in some old book? All right, getting a little religious there. If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. Yeah, why are we letting fiction dictate our real life? They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something. Like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Boy, freaking do they. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit, though. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know. It's a tad small, though. Sorry about that. Oh. It's a tad small, though. Sorry about that. And your cat is so cute. What was his name again? Foray. Why Foray? I figured if he ever got lost, at least I wanted to be able to yell four, probably, I guess. Happened once. You'd be surprised by how many golf players you run into. I've been saying his name wrong this whole time. I'm sorry for four. And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay. He. Yeah. He was also named after someone. Really? Who? A little kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Oh, I wonder if it was the, she mentioned that there was a Lilim a long time ago that couldn't afford, like, backup services and their body was dying. It was before the cloud. And they gave him, like, a piece of the, like, the Lilim gave, like, a piece of the finger to Jill. So I wonder if that was them. I don't recall if she said the name of the Lilim. But that'd be an interesting touch. It's really sweet. Let's see if you know me that well. Give me something I'd like. Okay, then. What would Dorothy order? She's done blue fairies before. Let's do a blue fairy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. A little bit of alcohol. Let's see. I'm not going to cheat this time. What about this? Yep, just nice. Yay, we did it. We kind of know our peoples. You always order either sweet or girly drinks. This was a no-brainer. Girly and sweet drinks for a sweet girl. I still can't believe you actually remembered what I said about the piano woman. Yikes. It's always good to keep note of what regulars like, you know. I have all these cards here, and I could have been writing stuff down. I want to play Coffee Talk at some point after this. So maybe I should do that when I play Coffee Talk, is actually have like a nice little cheat sheet for my best friends. I've wondered for a while, though, why do you keep coming back here? For you, of course. Come again? Why else would I come if not to see you? You're one of the few people willing to hear me out, always filled with curiosity. And you're cute. Talking to cute people is always nice. There's also the bar, the way it's insulated from the noise of the city. It's really comfortable. And it's just a bit away from the street I'm always at. A win-win situation. I see. It was weird to see you down, though, especially since you're always so lively. Well, I wasn't down, really. I was just thinking about a lot of things. Thinking can be dangerous. Like what? My mom, guardian, asked me to go home on Monday for a bit. And as much as I love her, being with her is usually tiring. Guardian? That whole thing about someone taking care of a Lilim after they're deployed until they reach maturity, right? Yep, and I'm proud to say that I reached psychological maturity in just 1 year. They always try and keep a varied pool of volunteers to make the collective source grow faster. So what's wrong with your guardian? Well, she still treats me like a kid. The worst part is that sometimes I fear she might see me as some sort of replacement for a dead daughter. Eek. Huh, dead daughter? I was deployed to her not long after she lost her daughter, a contrived coincidence, really. Even when I was still developing self-awareness, I always feared she might be using me as a replacement. Huh. She gets called in to do daughter roleplay a lot, because Ingram used her too, for this, like, the same thing. She's getting typecast. She didn't, though, or at least not consciously. At times, she would just stop doing something or return a gift she's given me. She felt like she was projecting too much of her daughter onto me. What irony that years later, I'd make a living pretending to be someone else in the bedroom. How's that? Well, most of the time, my job involves role-playing. A daughter, a student, some helpless kid. That's gross. Trigger warning. It means I've gotten many clients looking exactly for that, but on the other hand, from a professional standpoint, I'd rather have them hire me because of me. Because of my character, not because I'm the one that role-plays as little girls. Maybe I need to exaggerate some attribute. What's the problem with your guardian, then, if you do that on a daily basis, why worry about it? Because I don't want to make her sad. Every time I visit her, I fear she might look at me and see your daughter, that seeing me makes her sad. At this point, I don't even care if she's projecting her daughter onto me. I just don't want to make her feel sad. Did you try talking with her? How so? Telling her just what you said to me. Clear up those fears. Communication solves like every problem. Like if you watch TV and movies or play video games, you'd be surprised how many problems are just solvable completely by just a group of characters talking to each other. It's so they gotta come up with contrived bullshit about why those characters don't talk to each other and just manufacture drama when, you know, a 10-minute conversation would probably clear up most problems. I mean, unless she's not the kind to want anyone opening up to her, that is. I never really thought about talking to her about that. It doesn't sound like something you just bring up, though. Keep it in mind, at least. Maybe she'll appreciate the gesture. I wouldn't know, though. I haven't met her. She's a really nice woman. The problem is mostly with me, I think. Well, then, I'm taking my break. Oh, I'll be leaving then. No, what I'm trying to say is that I'm taking my break. You want to come? Really? If you don't mind talking on a chilly night in an alley behind the bar, that is. I've done worse in alleys. Let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. All right. Speaking of breaks, I think that's where we'll take our break too. Don't want it to get too deep into this and not be able to aid my daughter when the time arises. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope whoever's here had fun and there was some fun, some enjoyment to be had, either through the craziness of the game or through the conversations the game gave us, the deep stuff, the silly stuff, whatever you got. If you're interested in what I do, please give me a follow if you're lurking. I really appreciate it. We did reach our makeup goal, our follower goal for the makeup stream. So follow me on Instagram and I'll do a poll, I think later today, to figure out when to do the makeup stream. If you want to catch anything that we missed, check me out on YouTube. I have all this stuff up now. Valhalla episodes have just now started coming out. The first episode has some audio issues. They're only noticeable during a couple of parts, but I did fix them post the first episode, I think. Or post the first 2 episodes. So it should be okay. Anything else? I'm still working on my scripted video. So if you're interested in what I have to say, I'll spoil that it's about Pyre, the game we played last. So if you want to hear a more in-depth thing about that game, let me know. And subscribe. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate your time. Time is a very valuable resource, so thank you for spending it with me. And I hope to see you guys again in the next episode. Again, I'm taking Fridays off to work on that scripted thing, so hopefully we're getting somewhere with it. I want it to be done because I want to go back to doing other things too, but I'm trying to do my best to make a really good video. Yeah, have a wonderful day. Be safe. And communicate with people who you might have a problem with. You'll be surprised how quickly something can be solved with a little bit of talking, even though it is very scary. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.